Bhatta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Daya Karo Shri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa Daya Karo Shri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa Ramachandra Sangha Mage Narottama Dasa Ramachandra Sangha Mage Narottama Dasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro More Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro More. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Namaste. So please accept our humble obeisances and start the session today. Take us through the journey of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's travel and discussion between Lord and Chaitanya Rāmānanda Rāya. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Prabhuji. I offer my humble obeisances to all the Vaishnavas who are present in this forum. Today we will start the session. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namavam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. We are in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 6, and we are finished the shlokas up to 34. Today we have to start from the shloka 35. So we'll see the just a recap what we have seen up to this section. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after visiting Lord Narasimha in Simhachala, he has come to the place Godavari. It is called Kovur. Even now, we can see actually today Sorry, I'm wrong today. This is chapter 8. I told chapter 6. This is chapter 8. So Lord came to banks of Godavari. That place is called Kovur. So there he met Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. Rāmānanda Rāya, what to speak of this great devotee? What having a extraordinary qualities. This chapter, beginning itself, Srila Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami has started the chapter by glorifying Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. Srila Krishnadasa Kaviraja Goswami is mentioned Srila Rāmānanda Rāya as Bhakta Megha, cloud of devotional service. If Mahāprabhu, if you compare the ocean of mercy, and if you see the Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, who is empowered by the Lord, is compared to a Bhakta Megha. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is the incarnation of Srimati Vishakha Sakhi also. So we should understand how extraordinary qualities this Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is having. So after reaching the Godavari, banks of Godavari, Mahāprabhu meets the Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. Srila Caitanya Charitamrita, if you see, the ecstatic dealings and the ecstatic relations of the devotees and the Supreme Lord. From this Madhya Lila, actually, specifically, each and every point and each and every section is having so many lessons, especially practicing devotees like us. We can learn so many lessons from Sri Caitanya Charitamrita. That too, the extraordinary dealings between the Lord and his devotees. So you see, before section, when Lord meet Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, Lord is telling, Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke of your good qualities, and he made a great endeavor to convince me to meet you. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya kahila tumhare gune, tomare milite more karila yatane. Mahāprabhu is telling, he made a great endeavor to see Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. See, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura says, you endeavor, you do devotional service in a way so that Lord wish to see you. This is the quality. See the extraordinary quality of Rāmānanda Rāya. Because of his extraordinary qualities, Lord himself make a great endeavor. He is telling, more karila yatane, to convince to see you. This is Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. And what he is telling, Toma mili bare mora eta agamana bala hela anayase palin darshana. And Lord is telling, indeed, I have to come here just to meet you. It is very good that even without making an effort, I have gotten your interview here. Lord is telling, I have came just to see you. And 32, what Lord is mentioning in this way, Lord is glorifying his devotee. And then what his devotee is replying, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya replied, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thinks of me as his servant. Even in my absence, he is very careful to do me good. So, you see how his devotee is reciprocating. So, you observe these three parties, these three candidates, they are not at all taking credit of themselves. They are glorifying each other. So, great lesson we have to learn from this. When we meet devotees, when we meet our senior Vaishnavas or any devotees, we should glorify them. This should be actually a great quality of devotees. Mahaprabhu is praising Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Because of him, I came to see you. And Bhattacharya is praising Srila Rāmānanda Rāya and requesting, Lord, you please go and meet him. And Rāmānanda Rāya is telling, because of Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's mercy, and he is thinking, me as his servant, even in my absence, he is careful to do me good. So look at the reciprocation of these three. That this actually we can learn each section of Srimad Sri Caitanya Charitamrita. So in my personal application, I used to think before, how we will glorify the devotee if he is not having some qualities. Usually our tendency is like that. Whatever the drawbacks in a quality, in a devotee, usually more we will focus on that particular quality only. But after reading Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, even in my present condition, present place, I used to think how I will glorify like that. But seeing the extraordinary qualities of here, the devotees in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I thought, why this glorification has given so much extent? So let's try like that. Even though it's not like that, I have mastered in that, but just one try, I thought, okay, why there's so much there is emphasis on devotees glorification. There was a devotee who always complains, and always, why I don't have I'm not getting any recognition, like that, always he fights. But other than that, he is having so many good qualities. He do programs, he arranges programs very nicely. And somehow he stresses the devotee. You have to come to the program. You have to take up the chanting seriously. You are enjoyed so much in your material life. Now, take the sadhana seriously. Like that, his dealings with his BV members are very wonderful. So, but always, if I meet the devotee, I see always he complains about, always he wants recognition. When I see his face, only this thought only comes to me. But I thought, oh, the saying is, if a glass is filled with half water, some says the glass is filled with half water. Some says the glass is half empty. So I thought, okay, let's say the glass is half empty. Let's say the glass is half filled. Then I started, Prabhu, how you are arranging the programs and how you are pushing the devotees. This is not an ordinary thing. Many devotees can't able to do this quality. You are having this extraordinary quality, Prabhu, like that. I don't know what changes happened to him. I don't know. But for me, I am happy. I'm felt so much love when I see that devotee. How this devotee endeavoring so much. Anyway, he is endeavoring, so Krishna will recognize definitely. Mahaprabhu will recognize. Srila Prabhupada will recognize. Then who am I to complain about him? Thus, feeling I get rid of, and I was so happy. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, if you see a devotee and you are not feeling happy, or if you are not happy with the devotees, actually you need to purify yourself. This is a drawback. So after some time, actually this is a very great thing. You need to appreciate all the devotees. You can say, Mataji, how Mataji? In midst of devotees, there are so many drawbacks are there. And the devotees are not behaving like devotees, and you are telling glorifying. But Mahaprabhu's promise, this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, is giving you assurance. After some time, you live about them, you will feel purified and you will feel so ecstatic. You glorify. Maybe that devotees are having some drawbacks or many drawbacks. Okay, it's okay. Suppose you think 90% they are having so many flaws. Okay, at least 10% they are having. Glorify that 10%. Really, it works. So you see the previous section, the three parties, how they are glorifying each other. This is very, when last week when Her Grace Radharani Mataji was taking the class and I was reading how much wonderful this section, how wonderful the activities and the interactions of the devotees we can realize. So here again, 34 also, I can see that you have bestowed special mercy upon Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is praising again. Therefore, you have touched me, although I am untouchable. This is due only to his love for you. So, Rāmānanda Rāya also glorifying the Lord. These three we see, none of them, they are not taking credits. They are glorifying. This appreciation is very much important. And before section, up to this section, this is a very great lesson. And 34 also, Raya is praising Mahaprabhu. Ashprasya sparshile hana tanra prema adina. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is glorifying, hey Mahaprabhu, I am actually low-born, low-class man, but prema adina, you are influenced by the love and you touched me. That is your mercy. So you see, Mahaprabhu here is the Supreme Personality, and Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is the incarnation of Vishaka. Already they are having a great relation. So once they meet physically, automatically that love awakens. But Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, out of humility, he is telling, even though I am untouchable, because you are having special mercy on me, you touched me. So what a great lessons and what a great interactions of humility, surrenderance, being humble, glorification of each other, not taking credits. This is actually Chaitanya Charitamrita, the nectar of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we'll see, we'll continue with the text 35. Text 35. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is continuing glorifying the Mahaprabhu. Kaha tumi sakshat Ishvara Narayana, kaha muni raja sevi vishayi sorry, Sudra Adhama. This is the word mentioning by Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. Sorry. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is continuing his glorification. You are, who are you? Sakshat Ishvara Narayana. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana himself. And who am I? I am only a government servant, interested in materialistic activities. Indeed, I am the lowest among men of the fourth caste. So Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is telling, you are Sakshat, Supreme Personality, and I am very worse than a Sudra. He's not telling I am a Sudra or low class. He's telling Sudra Adama, worse than Sudra. A fourth class man is telling out of humility. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is talking like that. Then he is continuing. Mora sparshena karila grina veda baya, mora darshana toma veda nishedaya. Translation: you do not fear the Vedic injunctions stating that you should not associate with a Sudra. You are not contemptuous of my touch. Although in Vedas, you are forbidden to associate with Sudras. So Prabhupada has given a long purport for this. Out of humility, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya has made this statement. See, we'll see what Srila Prabhupada is mentioning. Srila Prabhupada, purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. In the Bhagavad Gita 9.32, the Lord says, Mamhi Bharata Vyapashritya episyu papayonaya striyo vaishyas tada sudras tepi yanti paramgati. O son of Pritha, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants as well as Shudra workers can attain the supreme destination. The word Papayonaya means born into a lower class. According to the Vedic system of classification, women, Vaishyas and Sudras being a lower social order, a low life means a life without Krishna consciousness. High and low position in society are calculated by considering the person's Krishna consciousness. A Brahmana is considered to be the highest platform because he knows Brahman, the absolute truth. The second caste, the Kshatriya caste, also Brahman, but not as well as the Brahmanas. The Vaishyas and Sudras do not clearly understand God consciousness. But if they take to Krishna consciousness by the mercy of the Krishna and the spiritual master, they do not remain in the lower castes. Papa Yonaya. It is clearly stated, Tepi Yanti Paramgatim. So, Srila Prabhupada is explained, actually, this subject, this shloka is from Bhagavad Gita 9.32. The word here, Papa Yonaya, is the very significant word. Often we see when we discussing this shloka, many audience, especially Matajis, are some devotees, they ask, are we Striya Vaishya Tada Sudra Tepi? All these are counted in Papa Yonaya. Are we low class? Like that, usually the discussion, the question arises. Prabhupada is clearing this doubt. A low life means a life with Krishna, without Krishna consciousness. One time, one Mataji asked Srila Prabhupada, why this statement, our Matajis are Striya and Vaishya, all these are we, am I into low class? Why this statement from Bhagavad Gita like that? Mataji asked. Srila Prabhupada immediately said, if you are considering a woman body and if you are identifying with woman body and if you are not identifying you as a devotee, then definitely low class only, like that. So if you are identifying with the body, and Prabhupada yearly it is here mentioning a low life means a life without Krishna consciousness. We know ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithunam cha. These four activities are common in animals and human beings. Then what is the difference? Dharma. Dharma is the difference. So if you are not having dharma, not following the dharma, then you are not a human being. So if you are not in Krishna consciousness, if you are not glorifying Krishna, and you are not in devotional service to achieve Krishna, then definitely that is considered as Papa Yonaya, low class only. Striyo, Vaishya, Sudra, they are not, they may be low class, but if you are not without, you are not in Krishna consciousness, definitely you should be considered in low class. So when Prabhupada is continuing, unless one has attained the highest standard of life, this is important. What is the highest standard? Having rich life, or rich life means having so many cars or having so many opulences, or no, the highest standard means how you are following four regulative principles and the rules and regulations of sadhana strictly. That is highest standard of life. I can say from last 20 years I am in Krishna consciousness, or from last many years I am into ISKCON. No, but how the highest standard defines, how strictly you are following the principles of Krishna consciousness defines high standard, highest standard. Unless one has attained the highest standard of life, one cannot return home, back to Godhead. One may be a Sudra, Vaishya, or woman, but if one is situated in the service of Lord in Krishna consciousness, one should not be considered Stri, Sudra, Vaishya, or lower than Sudra. Prabhupada is smashing the misconception by stating this. Though a person may be born from a low-born family, if he is engaged in the Lord service, he should never be considered to belong to low-born family. The Padma Purana forbids, Vikshate jati samanyat sa yati narakan dhruvam. A person goes to hell quickly when he considers a devotee of the Lord in terms of birth. Although Srila Rāmānanda Rāya supposedly take birth in a Sudra family, he is not to be considered a Sudra, for he was great advanced devotee. So Padma Purana also condemning, a person goes hell quickly when he considers devotee of the Lord in terms of birth. Even though we see some devotees, we see even though after coming to the Krishna consciousness, they say, we are the Brahmanas, the great Brahmanas, we are the great Kshatriyas, like that. No, but if you are identifying with the birth, then it is condemned. It is not like that. If you are advanced in Krishna consciousness, even though if you are born in a low family, then it is not. But what is the faida? What is the profit if you are born in a high caste family and you are not following the Krishna consciousness? Then what is the use? There is no use. Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, Kapila Deva, Lord Kapila also says the similar statement. Ahobata swapacho ato gariyan yat jihvagre vartate namatubhyam tepus tapaste jupasusnurarya brahmanachar nama grinantyete. Kapila Deva also, Lord Kapila also says, how glorious whose tongues are chanting the holy name, even if born in the family of Swapacho, of dog eaters, how glorious. Even though they may born in the family of dog eaters, how glorious they are if they are chanting the holy name. They are not actually ordinary people. Maybe previously they have done, they chanted holy name, they are austerities, fire sacrifices, and they have achieved all the good manners of Aryans. So Lord Kapila was telling, it's not the where you have born, low family, Sudra family, it's not important. Taking up Krishna consciousness, following the rules of Krishna consciousness is very important. So here the same is emphasized here. A person who is very seriously engaged in cultivating devotional service with a view to crossing the ocean of nations and who has completely abandoned all material activities should never see a Sudra, a Vaishya or a woman. Sri Caitanya Chandrodaya Nataka also. So the Krishna also said, Chaturvarnam Maya Srishtam Gunakarma Vibhagasyaha. So we should not take it as a Janma Karma, Janma Vibhagasyaha. No. So birth is not important. Only following, taking up the Krishna consciousness is the important. We see so many, see Srila Haridasa Thakur, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, many examples we see in our Krishna consciousness society, how advanced they are. How, see, in our society, present day also, in our nearby also, how many devotees, even though they are not born in a high class, high caste, how they advances in Krishna consciousness actually achieves the highest standard. Actually, we see here many devotees who work in the camp, how nicely they may be from lower class. Some devotees, they not even can't able to pronunciate Krishna. Some say, they say Krishna. But how wonderfully, after accepting devotional service, after practicing Krishna consciousness, how wonderfully they become very excellent devotees. So this is the speciality. Here, the birth is not given any importance. Mahāprabhu also, Mahāprabhu doing the same thing. Mahāprabhu, he is touching, means Rāmānanda Rāya, he hugged Rāmānanda Rāya. Before, they were having so many Veda Vadarathas, Vedic followers are there. So they hide their ecstatic emotions. We have studied in the previous section, this one. But Mahāprabhu, he has not differentiated anything like that. So 37, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is continuing. Tomara krupaya, tomara karaya, nindya karma, sakshat ishvara tumi, ke jane tomara marma. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Therefore, no one can understand your purpose. By your mercy, you are touching me. Although this is not sanctioned by the Vedas. A sannyasi is strictly forbidden to see the Vishayis, the materialistic people. But Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu, out of his boundless and causeless mercy, could show favor to anyone, regardless of birth and position. Fanatic people, Srila Prabhupada explains, so many fanatic people are there, they accept the Vedic rituals only for the sake of rituals. Vedic, they just follow Vedic injunctions fanatically. But mature devotees, what they do? They understand the spirit of Vedic injunctions and they implement. How to understand this one? Even So many of in our devotees also we see sometimes it is given deity worship, we have to follow very strictly. Some devotees we see initially they can't realize actually why the limb of devotee worship, Vigraharadhana, why it has given. It has given to purify, to meditate the Lord and to reciprocate with the Lord. But initially what we all will do, most of us actually, we do, okay, 4 to 7, our focus is on that only. So these, after some time only we able to realize, oh, no, this is not important. Only we should be focused on the form of the Supreme Lord. There. So you then what to speak of these Vedavada Rathas, they just follow phonetically Vedic injunctions. They are not. Vedescha sarve rahameva vedyo vedanta krudveda videvachaham. They don't realize the purpose of the Vedas. That is the problem with the fanatic people. 38. Amanistari se tomara ihana gamana paramadayalu tumi patita pavana. You have come here specifically to deliver me. You are so merciful that you alone can deliver all fallen souls. So here, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is glorifying the mission of Mahāprabhu. Ama nistarise tomara, to deliver me, tomara ihan agamana. You came here. Paramadayalu tumi patita bhavana. Mahaprabhu's mission only. This is what we were glorifying. Sri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Daya Koro More Patita Pavana Hetu Tava Avatara. Mahaprabhu's mission, this one only, to deliver fallen souls. But how the so-called followers of Vedic principles simply accept the Vedas formally, but they act against the Vedic principles. This is symptomatic of this age of Kali. So Srila Prabhupada is condemning these Vedavataras, the fanatic people. What they do, they simply they mentions we are following Vedic rituals or Vedic principles, but actually in the actions they don't act accordingly. Prabhupada is mentioning this is the symptomatic of this age, Kali. So Prabhupada is mentioning people claim to follow a certain type of religion, saying formally, I am Hindu, I am Muslim, I am Christian, I am this or that. But actually, no one follows the principles enunciated religious scriptures. This is the disease, disease of this age. So Prabhupada is condemned. So Kali Yuga, this is very common thing. That's why merciful Mahaprabhu, what he advised, simply chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By this simple process, actually, we can get rid of the ill effects of Kali and we can get love of Godhead. That's why Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavana. That is the greatness of Mahaprabhu. Next we see Mahanta Swabhava. Mahanta Swabhava yeyi tarite pamara. Nija karya nahi tabu yanatara gara. Mahanta Swabhava. What is the nature of saintly persons? It is the general practice of all saintly people to deliver the fallen. Therefore, they go to people's houses, although they have no personal business there. So, why people, they go to door people houses, they don't have any personal, but they go for actually to deliver the fallen conditioned souls, not for. So, Srila Rāmānanda is telling, it's not like that. You came simply, or like that, you came to deliver me. See, Mahāprabhu came to see Srila Rāmānanda Rāya. So, Prabhupada is mentioning, a sannyasi is supposed to beg from door to door. He does not beg simply because he is hungry. His real purpose is to enlighten the occupant of every house by preaching Krishna consciousness. A sannyasi does not abandon his superior position and become a beggar just for the sake of begging. Similarly, a person in householder life may be very important, but he may also voluntarily take to the mendicant way of life. Srila Prabhupada is telling a sannyasi, you see the mercy of Srila Prabhupada also. What the mercy he has given. He can sit and do his devotional practices in Vrindavana. But he traveled and whoever he is meeting, he is requesting, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Why? Actually, the sannyasis, why they go to door, not simply for the sake of the begging, to elevate the fallen condition that grihasthas, actually, the sannyasi go door to door. We see the examples of Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. They were ministers, but still, you see how they left their opulent life and how they have accepted the Krishna consciousness and they became the great Acharya. It is said about them, Tyaktva Turnimashesha Mandalapati Shrenim Sada Tuchavad Bhutva Dina Ganesha Kau Karunaya Kaupina Kanta Shrito. Kaupina Kanta Shrito. See, they just wearing only Kaupina. They were very, very multi-millionaires and they accepted, they came to Krishna consciousness and happily they were roaming with Kaupina. And the great examples we see Mahāprabhu. So the sannyasis, they are having a great responsibility of delivering the fallen conditioned souls. Although the Goswamis are very aristocratic and the order of Mahāprabhu, they became mendicants just to deliver fallen souls. One should also consider that those who engage in the missionary activities of Krishna consciousness movement are under the guidance of Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. They are not actually beggars. These purports are very long, but it is having very important messages. How Srila Prabhupada is writing, see, the devotees who preach in the Krishna consciousness movement, they are not beggars. They are under guidance of Sri Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Their real business is to deliver fallen souls. Therefore, they may go from door to door just to introduce a book about Krishna consciousness so that people can become enlightened by reading. Formerly, brahmacharis and sannyasis used to beg from door to door. At the present moment, especially in the Western countries, a person may be handed over to the police if he begs from door to door. In Western countries, begging is considered criminal. Members of the Krishna consciousness movement have no business begging. Instead, they work very hard to introduce some literatures about Krishna consciousness so that people can read them and be benefited. But if one gives some contribution to Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious men, he never refuses. So Srila Prabhupada, look at his mood. how he is emphasizing the mission of Sri Mahāprabhu. So, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning the preachers who are working in Krishna conscious movement, they are not beggars. Only they. So usually when book distributions we see, sometimes many devotees, they go in the trains, they go door to door in the houses. Some people, they receive them very nicely. Some people not at all, they don't receive. They look like a beggars only actually. But Srila Prabhupada is mentioning, they don't have any job or what. You see, many brahmacharis, many devotees, they leave their multinational company jobs and they participate in book services and in preaching activities. Simply or what? Why they left their super duper jobs in multinational companies and they are doing like that? Their only concern is to deliver the fallen conditioned souls. Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing so much on that. Then next, 40. Mahadvichalandrinam Grininam Dina Chetasam Nishreyasaya Bhagavan Nanyata Kalpate Kvachit. The shloka is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. My dear Lord, sometimes great saintly persons go to the homes of householders, although these householders are generally low-minded. When a saintly person visits their homes, one can understand that it is for no other purpose than to benefit the householders. The same glorification we see in the first canto also. When Srila Sukadeva Goswami Pad comes, actually, at Srila Sukadeva Goswami Pad, he houses only Godohana Matra. Only up to the milking cow, that much time only he go to the Grihastha houses. But for what? To deliver the fallen conditioned souls, not for other purpose. Text 41. Amara Sange Brahmanandi Sahasreka Jana Tomara Darshane Sabara Dravibhuta Mana. Along with me, there are about 1,000 men, including the Brahmanas, and all of them appear to have had their hearts melted simply by seeing you. Rāmānanda Rāya is revealing here what is the benefit of just seeing the great Mahatmas. They will, along with me, they are about 1,000 men, including the Brahmanas, and all of them appear to have had their hearts melted. That's why it is so important when a senior devotee or say sannyasi visitors when come to our places, or we should go and visit them. Luckily, in our ISKCON, in our society, many times devotees visits us. So we should attend them, we should see them, we should have their association. It is very important. If you see them just by seeing them, what will happen? Their hearts get melted. So here, there are many that Vedic followers are there. But you see, all they got benefited just by having the darshan of Mahāprabhu. 42. Krishna Krishna Nama Suni Sabara Vadane Sabaranga Pulakita Shunayane. I hear everyone chanting the holy name of Krishna. Everyone's body is thrilled with ecstasy, and there are tears in everyone's eyes. The influence of Mahāprabhu is Sakshat Ishvara Narayana. So, what? Devotee's presence can make so much difference. So, you see, is the Swayam, the Lord himself, his personal presence make what a magic. It can make any number of magics. See, all Rāmānanda Rāya, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is mentioning, everybody who are presented, everybody's body filled with ecstasy. Mahaprabhu's body is also like that. His personal presence can make that magic. 43. Akritye prakritye tomara ishvara lakshane jivena sambhaveyi aprakritya ganay. My dear sir, according to your behavior and bodily features. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is impossible for ordinary living beings to possess such transcendental qualities. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is mentioning, my dear sir, you are not ordinary person. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So here also we see Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, he identifies the Supreme Lord. In the present day of Kali, many cheaters, many frauds are there who claim they are gods. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining in the purport. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu's bodily features are uncommon. Indeed, his body was extraordinary in its measurements. The measurement of his chest and the measurement of his forearms were the same. This is called Nyagrodha Parimandala. As far as his nature is concerned, he was kind to everyone. No one but the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be kind to everyone. There are, here Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is mentioning Akritya Prakritya, behavior and bodily features. Supreme Lord is not an ordinary person. If you see, Chaitanya Charitamrita mentions Mahāprabhu's height, Mahāprabhu's measurements. The Supreme Lord is having very specific features. His forearms were the same to his chest, Nyagrodha Parimandala. So immediately, being a very highly advanced devotee, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya immediately identifies. They are actually meeting first time. But see how he identifies the Supreme Lord. Akritya Prakritya. So in the present society, if you see the Kali, the cheaters and the fraud and all, we have to be very careful. No one, simply anyone cannot be a Supreme Lord or cannot be say, oh, I am God. So foolish people and all, just they believe on that. Okay, we will solve your problem, they say. Foolish people and all go behind them. So it is very, very clear. It is mentioned, Nyagrodha Parimandala, the bodily features are very, very special, and we can't give the title, the Supreme Lord, to anybody. But here, Srila Rāya is identifies immediately the Supreme Lord. And he is telling, your behavior and your bodily features, nobody is having, we find nobody in the general society. Therefore, the Lord's name is Krishna, all attractive. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 14.4, Krishna is the kind father of everyone. In every species of life, Sarva Yonishu, he is the original father, the seed giver, Bija Pradapita. How then he be unkind to any living being entity? One may be man, an animal, or even a tree, but the Lord is kind to everyone. That is God's qualification. He also says in the Bhagavad Gita 9.29, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu, I am equally kind to everyone. And he advises, Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So look at the qualities of the Lord. He is very, very kind. Lord is telling 14.4, he is the seed-giving father to everyone. So how he can be unkind to any living entity? All the living species being the children of the Lord, he is equal to everyone. Lord is confirming, Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu. He is equal to all. So, being the everybody's well-wisher, what Lord is advising? He is advising, Sarvadharman Parityaja, you leave all your other engagements and simply surrender unto me. So, this instruction is not meant only for Arjuna, but for all living entities. Whoever takes the advantage of this offer is immediately immune to all sinful activity and returns home, back to Godhead. While present on this planet, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu made the same offer. So, the Supreme Lord, what he has given the instruction, Sarvadharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So, after giving the this instruction, actually to show the personally Mahāprabhu came and to execute this bumper offer. Actually, whoever takes the advantage of this offer is immediately immune to all sinful activities and return home. So Mahāprabhu is giving assurance, if you take up and follow the principles of Krishna consciousness, you will go back to Godhead. So by practicing the principles of Krishna consciousness, we can definitely go to Godhead. Maybe by the mercy of Mahāprabhu, this birth itself, who knows? So, this is the ecstatic nectar of Sri Caitanya Charitamrita, and Mahāprabhu, the Supreme Lord himself personally came to shower the mercy on the fallen conditioned souls, and his reciprocations, his dealing with the devotees, everything we can, for us, is a lessons, especially practitioners of Krishna consciousness. It's 9 o'clock, so I would like to stop here. Any questions or comments or any discussions, devotees are most welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Mataji. Nice class. Nice glorification of Lord Chaitanya Prabhu by Rāmānanda Rāya and as explained by you. So devotees, have any questions, comments? Can discuss for a few minutes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice class.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. You're happy with the question, Prabhu?
Mataji, Rāmānanda Rāya, basically, he does not belong to Sudra family, but he considered himself as Sudra because he is in Kayastha family. He was born in Odisha. But one in purport, Prabhupada's purport, I read, like I think in Adi Lila or Adi Lila, I think. The Kayasthas generally they were Brahmanas, but sometimes they did not obey the order of the king of India, so the king made them Sudra. Correct, Mataji?
Here actually I don't remember the exact verse number, Prabhu. I think future purports are before section. Srila Prabhupada is mentioning who are working in under governments, under what you said, the king, they are actually considered as low-born. You see, when Srila Rupa Goswami Pada and Srila Sanatana Goswami Pada also, even though they're born in a Brahmana families, when they come to meet Mahāprabhu, they mentions they are lowest born. So out of humility here, Srila Rāmānanda Rāya, he is a government servant, right? So he is mentioning, I am a low born. It's not because of his low caste, or there is no connection between his caste or anything, Prabhu. I forgot the exact number of shloka. Prabhupada has explained this, Prabhu.
Yes, yeah, I remember. Yes, Mataji. So that means people, because Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they were working under Muslims, so they considered even not in Sudra, they're outcast.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your question.
Any more questions, comments, discussions?
If you all know questions, we can go for which part of this section today has touched you most, and what lessons you have learned from today's section. this is also we can discuss. Devotees are most welcome. What the points you have liked today and what lesson you have learned today.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanur Pranams.
Dandavat.
Mataji, I like in the beginning you explained the reciprocation triangle. Rāmānanda Rai, Lord Caitanya, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. How they are glorifying each other. That triangle, humbleness, no credit taking. That triangle I understood very well. And another one touch to me is Chaitanya Charitamrita says that you reminded here. Be happy after see a devotee, otherwise to be get purified yourself. Means you are not still purified. That 2 points I very much like, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
The touching point is, even though lower caste you are, how they are elevating themselves in the Krishna consciousness. That is the even I am from a Brahmin family. It is so shameful to tell you that they are not following the principles and they are degrading themselves. And so what this has touched me actually. And also in feelings and intentions are more important rather than that is in Krishna consciousness. That feelings, that is what I felt. So that's what. Thank you.
Haribol, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu.
And the very touching point, Mataji, which I felt was that Rāmānanda Raya was giving a complete credit to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya for the mercy what he is receiving from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So
Yes.
that shows how a practicing devotee must develop the humility. Though Lord is approaching him directly, searching for him. He came searching for him. He said, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that indeed I come here just to meet you. It is good that even without making an effort, I have gotten your interview here. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Rāmānanda Raya. And see Rāmānanda Raya what he says. He says that no, actually it is my good fortune that because of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya I could meet you. So
Yes.
this wonderful reciprocation of the devotional feelings.
Yes.
So always we should pass on the credit to our senior devotees by whose mercy only we are able to advance Krishna consciousness. As we advance Krishna consciousness, we forget so much of effort our previous senior devotees have put in for us to get elevated, and we think that okay, now we got elevated, we are senior devotees. Very nice point, very touching.
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji. True. I think we can wind up, Prabhuji.
Adhay, what is the last verse you did?
43, Prabhuji. 44 we have to start. Actually, I wanted to finish some more, but I thought it is time up.
Okay. So Narayana Prabhu will continue from verse 44 onwards next week. So Mata, you can glorify Charitamrita and end the session.
Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai.